In the last video, we saw that we could have a variable like score. Let's say it starts at 0. We're making some sort of board game or Tetris or something in the browser. We have a score variable to keep track of the user's score, and we could update it by doing this: score equals score plus, let's say, 10. If a user scores 10 points, now score is 10. There's also a shorthand for changing the value of a variable without having to reference the name again. So instead of score equals score plus 10, we can do score plus equals, let's go with 1. This is the same as saying score equals score plus 1. Plus equals is just going to update score by 1 in this case, so score is 11. Now we could also do it by something other than 1. We could add 10 again. Score plus equals 10, score is now 21. Now we can also do the same thing with subtraction and other operators like score minus equals. Let's say that the user did something bad in the game, they lose points. Minus equals 100. Now score is negative 79. Let's reset it to, let's go with 150. And then let's say we had another variable like bonus, what should we call it, multiplier? That's kind of long. How about bonus mult instead of multiplier? And this will be 3. So if we wanted to multiply the score by 3 or by whatever this multiplier is, you get a star in the game or something that multiplies your score, we could do score times equals, and then I just wanted to show you can use other variable names to do this. Score times equals bonus mult. We now are just saying take score and multiply it by whatever this variable is, which is 3, and then save that new value to score. We also have divide equals or slash equals. Most of the time you'll see plus and minus. And a lot of the time you just want to increment by 1 or decrement by 1. And there's another shortcut, an even shorter way of doing that because it's done so commonly. Often we're doing things where we have a variable, a number, need to add 1 to it, and then later add 1 more and 1 more, like a counter, for example, to keep track of certain things, how many times they happen, or how many times you want something to occur. And let's do an example of that. Let's counter equal 0. If I wanted to add 1 to it, instead of plus equals 1, there's something called a unary operator. Unary operators are operators where there's only one side. This right here has two sides, counter plus 3, right? The left and the right. This has one side, and this is just going to add 1 plus plus will add 1 to counter. So now counter is 1. And we can do the same thing. Let's do it one more time, or 3 more times, who knows. So we have counter set to 4, if I can spell it. And we can now do the same, but decrementing it. Counter minus minus will subtract 1. So counter right now is 4. If I do counter minus minus, we end up with 3. Cool. So I just wanted to show you those. You'll see them all the time. Plus equals, minus equals, star equals, but then also the unary operators plus plus and minus minus.